'Tis the season of hosting people at your home, and usually that includes serving a few beverages throughout the meal. But there are certain wines that pair better with the traditional holiday sides than others. So here to learn about what sides pair with the wines, we have brought in the expert, co-founder of Wine on Wheels and Contento restaurant. Am I saying that right?
Very good, yes.
Yannick
Perfect.
Benjamin, and it's actually Michelin starred now, right? Your restaurant?
We were recognized by Michelin, yes. So we're finally in the book. So very excited and very honored. Absolutely.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here.
Oh, thank you for having me.
I feel like I just go for what's on sale when I look at the wines and say people will enjoy it anyway.
Right.
Why is it so important to pick something that is good with all of the flavors you're going to have for the meal?
Well, there's no doubt about it that I think as far as a beverage product, that wine has this incredible ability to enhance the flavors of the food itself. Well, the issue with the Thanksgiving meal is that it's a mosaic of different flavors, and they're very intense flavors. So you have to find the right one that's going to really complement those ingredients and the actual meal itself.
Okay, so let's start off with these appetizers, right? You walk in the door, you want something in your hand right away to eat and to drink.
Well, first off, we'll start off with the Zerdetto, which is a Prosecco. So we're all the way in northeastern Italy, not too far from Venice. And so why this is great is because it's not only for the people that are coming into the house, but the people cooking. So it's very refreshing. It's a good way to start off, you know, a palate cleanser. It gives you that nice, perfect way to just kind of, you know, welcome everybody. And also for the person working really hard. I also like this because there's a lot of flexibility. You can use it as a mimosa, as a Bellini, some kind of cocktail. So there's a lot of things that you can do with Prosecco, and this is absolutely lovely. Nice, bright, and you know, notes of apricot and peach, and just very floral. So
very bubbly.
Yeah, very bubbly, very generous, and very fun and very welcoming.
Cheese and crackers are good with this, or what appetizers specifically?
Yeah, cheese and crackers, crudités, salads. You know, keeping things simple. It's very versatile. You know, I mean, and that's the key with all the wines that we've chosen today, excuse me, is that they're very versatile.
It is very, like, it's opened up my mouth.
Yeah. In a good way. No, with the acid, you know, and then the bubbles, you know, again, really kind of gets you going, gets your palate, you know, awake.
Yeah,
that's
gets
really
the party started.
Gets the party started, exactly.
Okay, what about when we move on to that main meal? We have the turkey.
Right.
What sides? The turkey is the main thing, right?
Yeah, but you know, you're talking about sweet potato, you're talking about cranberry, collard greens. So they all have this kind of sweet component to it. And I know a lot of people like to go with red, but what about those that don't like red and only want to do white? I think Riesling is really one of the world's most versatile grapes. It's incredible. It can go with just about any type of ingredient. There's this perfect balance of acidity, a little residual sugar, great waxiness to it. This is a clean slate over here, which is absolutely wonderful, that I like a lot. It's fresh, it's floral, it's got all these beautiful rose petals, and it's incredibly affordable as well. You find this for about 12 bucks. Yeah, no.
So this is what I might have picked up by accident.
No, yeah, and the best part is people who are intimidated about the corkscrew, this is a twist cap, so that's also the fun part about it.
Oh, it's very good.
Yeah.
I noticed one thing you put with this one was green bean casserole. Is there something about the flavors of the green bean?
I think, you know, I think, again, what's really key about the Riesling is the acid. So it kind of cuts through all these flavors, keeps your palate really alive, and almost acts as a palate cleanser as well. And then there's that hint of sweetness to go along with the sweetness of Thanksgiving. I think that's when I think of Thanksgiving, I'm thinking of robust, but components of sweetness to it as well.
Yes.
And I think that's what I really like about this white wine too as well.
Is this is this a red wine?
Yeah. So this is Borsao right over here. This is right in the heart of Spain, northern Spain, I should say. 100% Garnacha. This is their flagship wine. This is Tres Picos. So it's aged vine, so nice concentration. But again, this really balance of these beautiful notes of sour fruits, of cranberry and rhubarb that go also that counteracts with these notes of these ripe blackberry notes to it. So it's got the best of both worlds on this flavor profile, which goes well with just about everything. Again, and this is really affordable too. And all of these wines are super easy to find. Whole Foods, Rodman's, you can find them. It's not an issue. And if you can't find them there, go to winesearcher.com, just type it in, and no issues at all.
Yeah, there's so much on the Thanksgiving table to pair. I saw this one was like with the stuffing, and I said, okay, I can, you know.
Definitely that savory component to it.
Yeah.
And then, you know, with the turkey, it's not going to overpower the meal too. And the food itself is not going to overpower the wine. So that's, again, trying to complement each other. That's the key.
Yannick, thank you so much for helping us out this season. We appreciate it
my
so
pleasure.
much. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thank you.